Okay, welcome back. Josh here. Before we get into it, I don't feel like I'm dressed properly. Let's change that. Oh man, whoa! Look at me. That's so fetch. Oh, that's fetch. That's fetch. I'm just gonna, let me just, that here, get a little closer. The emphasis on the nips. Mean Girls, 2024. Not 2004. It's a remake of the classic with basically everything. Mean Girls 2024 is essentially just Mean Girls 2004. The Broadway special. So, but it is a full 20 years later, and what we get is the musical Broadway brought to life. The movie stars Renee Rapp, Angourie Rice, Richie, Auli'i, Cravalho, Bebe Wood, Avantika, and the incredibly fabulous, most talented of the actors of the whole movie, Jaquel Spivey. Jaquel Spivey. I should probably look up the names before I actually pronounce them. And I'm just gonna butcher it. Sorry. Disappointed! It was directed by Samantha Jane and Arturo Perez Jr. Now it looks like they actually have done some short films together, or they're just kind of a director duo. I haven't seen anything that they've done. And it was written by Tina Fey. I remember 2004. I was just about to get into high school. That's how old I am. I'm watching Mean Girls at the age of 33. I made it. If you've been living under a rock for 20 years or have never even seen classics that have come out of SNL, I'll still summarize just to entertain you, but it's very strange that you still haven't seen Mean Girls up until this point. Unless you were born, I don't know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe a different generation. Not my generation. No, I'm not gonna do one. The story is about Katie Herring, who moves from South Africa over to Illinois, only to begin high school. She meets up with Janice and Damien. Essentially, Janice and Damien show them the ropes of high school. You kind of show what the cliques look like, the jocks, you got the drama kids, you got the music kids. And then, of course, you have the Plastics, led by none other than Regina George. People love/hate the Plastics. They hate Regina George. Luckily, Katie's accepted within the group, and with the help of Janice and Damien, they're able to take down the bitch herself. And that would be Regina George. I couldn't stop thinking while I was actually in the theaters, like, why they decided to remake a classic and make a Broadway show into a movie. But I think we're starting to see kind of a resurgence of musicals, and they're starting to get bigger and better. And, you know, the Dear Evan Hansen's, I mean, we've seen it from Les Mis on. Cats. No, not Cats. Disregard Cats. Pretend I never even said that. It's hard to look at this movie without really seeing the almost exact copy and paste from the original into this. But with the help of the actual Broadway numbers, the musical, the actual singing, the dancing, and no, I don't know. The musical parts actually help a lot to justify a little bit why they actually made this. Numbers fit really well. The Broadway part of it fits really well. The singing actually is pretty okay. I don't know. I mean, I can't, it's hard for me to judge because I love the Les Mis soundtrack and people hate Russell Crowe's voice. Maybe my taste is take that with a grain of salt. Let's be honest. You and me. Come here. Come here. A little closer. Let's be honest. You can't beat the original cast. The people that do reflect best as they could get. Renee Rapp, incredible. She did a really great job, you know, with the whole Regina George being a real stuck-up son of a bitch. She's got pipes for days. She's a great singer. And then, of course, Janice and Damien. Both Janice and Damien are just the highlight of the entire movie. So even if it's just to go to see them, their comedic timing, their pipes, it just sounds so dirty. But they're absolutely fantastic. They're absolutely fantastic. The only thing that I can really knock the movie for is that it's great timing, great numbers. It's not like something to write home about when it comes to the cinematography or specific writing, because it's literally copy and paste from 2004. It's not just the references, it's like some of the actual scenes themselves. So the biggest problem that I think I ever had with this is the fact that there's no real difference between a Broadway version and the 2004 classic. There's no reason this movie should have been made. If you want to be seeing the Broadway musical, go see the Broadway musical live, whatever it may be. If you want to watch the movie, just the 2004 one is still classic, it still works. Just see that. I don't know who was asking for the Broadway version of a classic movie. I mean, I guess that's what they did with Wonka, right? I mean, for some reason we got a Wonka movie, but we already have a great Gene Wilder pick, and then a horrifying depiction Tim Burton gave us. Why does he keep doing that, huh? So why not just watch the original? At the end of it all, it's surprisingly fun. It's actually a lot better than what I thought I was going myself into. I mean, I feel like I was the only one that was kind of like, I am actively not going to like this because I like the 2004 version. But because of my love for musicals and Broadway, that's my Broadway swing. I mean, obviously I can give it a pass. I mean, it had really catchy music. The cast had amazing comedic timing. So, I mean, if it's something that you didn't want to, rent the 2004 movie, yeah, have fun seeing this, but you can wait. You don't have to go to the theaters to see this. You can wait till streaming. Or, better yet, just go buy the original Mean Girls movie. That's all you gotta do, okay? So do it! Bye.